Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I'm going to show you, I got asked about backgrounds in watercolor. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to come on and show you a few things that I do just to kind of give you guys some ideas. Now, I'm going to use the folk art watercolors, and I also have a couple others that I'm going to show you. You can use Crayola watercolor. You can use any watercolor you have. I'm trying to find my cheaper watercolor that I have that comes in the you get it on Amazon. It's like 4 or 5 of a stack, and you like unscrew it. There's the different colors, and it's one of my favorites. If you've been with me for a while, you know what I'm talking about. When I find it, I'll get it and show it to you because it's like, I love it. And I also have some metallic ones I want to show you they're nothing, I bought them. They're nothing, you know, they're pearlescent kind. But you can use anything. You also can use your watercolor markers, okay? But today this is just what we're going to be playing with. Right now I'm just going to show you a few of these colors. Now this is, I love these. And I'll cut them out or, you know, make that the main on your ATC card or anything like that. I know my lighting's it's kind of like, it's bright out and it's kind of sunny, but not really sunny. And it's very, very, very windy here in Jersey. And like the trees are going, it's just a thing. So, and then you can see this. So I'll show you how I did these first. And then I was asked about the watercolor as a background for mixed media and that. So I'll show you that very quickly. So first what I'm going to do is let's get some of these colors. So I'm going to get some yellow. We'll do the feather. And you see, with these, I just put a little ploop, because a ploop will do ya. Because you don't want too much, because you want it to be liquefied. You don't have to liquefy these. And what I like about these are they dry permanent. Now, I know these are different and that kind of thing, and you know, I don't always use these. I love these, but this right here is a different palette. So, and I'll show you. I just like giving you guys ideas. There's my baby doll head upside down. I gotta finish her today. Okay. So you can see we have that, and then I'm gonna take, I mean, look how much water, I'm almost out of water on here because I love this. And I'm just giving a couple squirts to start. Okay. And I might even put a squirt of water in there just to have as a little bit of extra lube, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm going to go in. I'm going to mix it up. Stir it up, stir it up. I mean, you can see it's still very pigmented, which I love. Now, of course, you could do this with your acrylic paints, but you will get, I'll show you in a second here. Let me get these going. I usually do light to dark, but you know, lights are blinking and I've had quite a day. We went to my nephew, he's just turned 6. At his school they had a relay, but it stormed last night, it was rained, so they had to do it inside. Now I hate wasting this, but you could see, look at that, how pretty. So we went, just Dave and I, and because my sister was working, her his dad was working, so Dave and I went, and it was really fun. We got to see some kids that we saw at his party last week before, and yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I'm gonna be any of you guys have an air fryer? I know I showed my, I don't know if you saw it or not. I've been doing a few keto recipes. Yesterday I did a bone broth, which really, it's keto, but it doesn't have to be keto. And I'm going to be doing a vlog this week. And there's a few questions and some emails that I got that I will answer. So, okay. All right, and you kind of see what I'm doing here. And the white's not going to be as white as I want it because I plopped a little of the orange in there, but that's all right. Such is life. Now, if you're like, oh, I want it to be a little bit darker or more opaque, squeeze more in there. And what I did was, let's do the feather. Now you can see you're not going to get like each individual thing. You're just not. But what I like to do is I will take my stamp and I will give it just a quick squirt. Some people love the squirt. And put it in water if you want. I like to squirt. So we're going to take it and I'm just going to set it here. Just give it a little push. Give it a second for the water to kind of come down. Lift it up. You can't see a darn thing. That's all right. So now I'm going to go in with, I have a few brushes, and you want your brush to be fairly wet. And let's go in with some yellow first. And I'm just going to touch it. In different areas. Yeah. And the more water, the better, really. So I don't even go out of my, take it out of my brush. Yeah. And it'll start blending, and, you know, this makes orange, and just like to run it down there a little bit. Kind of touch where that water is. It must not have had enough water there. But it's all right. It's going to do. It's, you know, it's all playing. All playing. And a little bit of orange. Why don't we? But you can see how deliciously opaque these are. And you can definitely water them down more if you want. I kind of like... which you'll see what I'm going to do. And I just kind of drag it. I do enjoy a little bit of the white that goes in there. I don't even know if I'm going to put some purple. I might put some purple there. And then some white to kind of go in with the purple. Just touch it and see how it just goes. Yeah. You go, boy. Ain't gonna do nothing there because there's too much water, so I'll just kind of touch it. Drip in there, it's good. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so you see, we got that. Different colors, all that kind of thing. I won't get rid of this. I will play with this and do more. I'm not going to keep you here forever. Forever, ever, forever. Alright, anyway. Just singing old songs. Anybody know that song, by the way? I don't know. I'm kind of old, so at least I feel it. Okay, so you see, so I'm just going to give it a second to set. Sometimes I will take my heat gun. Now, I will not put my heat gun boop on it to blow it. If you want to blow it all out, because I do love doing that too, but I'm not doing it in this case, go ahead, go for it. I'm going to hold it up far. And I'm going to move it down a little bit, and it'll help blow a little bit of the color around, but it's not going to, I don't want it to blow it all out. I want it to stay in that water, you know, the outline. And let me show you a little tip. You see how we have like these puddles of ick? So I'm going to take a little paper towel rag, whatever you have, and I'm going to like set it, lift it up. And you see how it picks up. See, then over here I'd be like, oh girl, look at that. It didn't do anything. Okay. Don't look over there. So I laugh at myself. All right. So I'm just going to tap it a little bit to lift it up. See? Let's see if I can. You know, around the edges, if you don't want it as dark. It's really just... Now remember, when it dries, it'll be a little lighter. See how you can add texture? Okay. Now I'll go back in with my heat gun. Now the fun thing with this is, I mean, you could do 20 different, the same colors and get 20 different looks from it, right? And this is just what I did. Now the fun is also, there's a lot of fun. The fun is also that you get different, I mean, it's just different. It's fun. You don't have to really follow any rules. And that's just playing with a stamp, like I said. And I used a butterfly for this one. And obviously the, whatchamacallit. Okay, so now let's just do a quick background. I'll just do right here and show you. And I'll show you these that I have that I love. I love these as well. I'm going to use them all. These are Kuritakis, and these are a mess because my daughter got them. And when my daughter got them for me, these are quite expensive. I got them with a coupon, not going to lie, because I didn't have the money for it all. But my daughter was into watercolor painting. And she obviously loved this color. I mean, they're almost all gone. Like, I mean, you know, they've really shrunk. They're not gone. But I love these. These are really good. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Can you read it? No. Nope. But they're Kuretake. And they're really good. I like them. Yeah. Kuratake. I got these off Blitsy. And Blitsy link is down below if you're interested. There's every craft item you could possibly want in life, and they're up to 80% off. I love Blitsy, but that's up to you. I'm not, you know, I'll put the link down below. You want to go check it out? Go check it out. Then this is this. And these are Yasumoto. I don't know. Must have been on an Asian kick. Nothing wrong with that. And, yeah. It fell, and all these little poopies come out. But, you know, look how fun. Oh, and when you use them, they'll glue back. And these are obviously our pearlescents. So we'll play with these as well. Will we though, Cal? Yeah, we will. Okay. All right. So let's get to getting. Let's start with, I'll start with these. I just love these. And like I said, I could cut these out. You could take a black pen or whatever, marker, and like do, oh gosh, what you can do. I'm going to leave those alone because I might cut all those out. I'm saving my butterfly I saved, didn't I? What did I do with my butterfly? Okay. I need to stay in focus, Cal. Stay in focus. Now you can use different size brushes. Let's use a flat brush and see what happens. Let's go in with the yellow. And I'm just gonna move it around. Hard to kind of see on here. I'm going to do a little bit more water on it because I want the stuff to flow as I go to put it on. We'll do some yellow. I mean pink. Good God. Medicine. Medicine makes me insane. Anybody else take medicine that makes you absolutely like a stunad? And what I like to do is, see how I'm pulling it? I'll wet my brush and I can blend it if I want. I like those little harsh lines. You can't see nothing because these freaking lights. Try that. You know, sometimes I like these harsh lines. I'm not hating on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty okay with that. I'm gonna go some purple. I love how it bleeds in. Now you can wet your paper too. Oh yeah, that's nice. Da, 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 da. All right, let's do some. Yeah, look at that, how it's just laying in that. Now, yeah, you could get a little bit of mud if we're mixing, but like I said, I will pick it up. I don't worry too much about things, really, which is probably part of my problem, if you ask my husband and daughter. I'm just like, yeah, okay. And I'm so happy you guys are liking the keto videos. Oh, it makes me so happy. Because I get, which I decided I'll do a few, but I get a lot of Wiccan questions too. I know a lot of you don't dig it and you guys don't like it. I know a lot of you, when you find out that I am Wiccan, you guys leave my channel and leave me terrible emails that I'm going to hell, but I already know I'm going to hell. And it's not because I'm Wiccan. No, I'm kidding. People get very, see that, and my husband would be like, and then you wonder why people, I don't know what I was saying. Doesn't matter. The ketos. I got so many recipes and I got asked, somebody had left a comment, well I know who it was who left a comment, but about asking questions and about fasting and all these things. So, I mean, I've done videos before, but I might do again. Somebody said I should make a keto channel. I get emails about that too. I don't know. I don't know if it would be like even worth, like, I don't mind doing it on here. I just don't know if it would be worth me doing a keto channel. Like, you know what I mean? I've tried to do a wicked one and everything before, but I can barely sometimes make one for here. If I'm having a big, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. Or if I should just keep doing it on here. I don't know. And keep giving me your suggestions because I love them when I read them. And I love your comments. And I am making such an effort to at least let you know that I've read your comment or answer comments or reply, because I have a beautiful woman who is going and she's watching all my videos and leaving comments, and I just love her. And it just makes me so happy. So, you know, leave me comments, please. I will make my best effort to answer them. And that's what I've been doing. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit more yellow, and then I'm going to go into the other ones. But you see how we're doing here? I mean, that's a very simple watercolor. Like, you're not doing anything. And that starts your background. Now you can blow. You want to blow? I'm not going to blow that way. Blow. Blow it, baby, blow it. Blow it. And if you leave your heat gun or hair dryer, remember you can use your hair dryer. I just leave it there for a second, and because it's water and a cat hair, because why not? It dries very quickly. And you see, and I'll lift this up, and I'll kind of blow that up there. That's going to Lord only knows where, along with some more cat hair. My cat must have been up here when I went into the other room, which happens the minute I walk out of here, because they know they're not allowed in here. I know they're animals, but mine know. Okay, so you see how we're doing this, and I'm just kind of doing that. And what I'm going to do is take my paper towel. Oh, there's my butterfly. Little girl. And just tap. And that's just to get a lot of that water up. I don't have to. I mean, if you're going to lay more on top of it, it doesn't matter, because I lay a lot on there. But just to kind of get, you know, most of the water out. For that. And there starts a background. ATC, art journal page, you do the whole page, you do what you want to do. Now, I will go in with some of these. I also have, which I don't, they're up there and it would take me a minute, but I have those twinkling HTOs, which I love. But I'm not going to get that out right now, but one day I'll play with them. So, I'm just taking a look at this little chip brush, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, these are very pastel, but I want to add, I don't know, some of this. So I'm going in. And then I like to turn my brush. Sometimes I just leave the water sit there and you'll get more, you know, better color. But for time's sake, I'm going to wait for it to, because it isn't doing anything. I will spray. I should have sprayed. Why didn't I spray? I don't know, but I'll spray them now. These are gorgeous. Like, oh gosh, if these were an eyeshadow. Which I bought some Stilos, but anyway, not important at the moment. So I'm going to just leave those sit for a second, just to absorb some of the water. You should do that anyway. I have my candle, and this is where I keep my sage. I don't smoke, believe me. It's okay if you smoke. I mean, that's up to you. But I got this from the dollar store. No. Thrift store. Goodwill. Which I love this because I can put my sage in it. It's glass. I put my candles. I do all my things there. So exciting, isn't it? Okay, let's try. All right, I'm going to go in small this time first. Let's see if I can get any color up. I like to move it. I like to move it. Okay, I think I might have some. Let's do, yeah. This is just some blue. And you can go right in wherever you want. And add. I just use the tip, and you know, I always hold it up here when I don't want to have a lot of control because I'm a mess. I'm a control freak. But I mean, look how cool, right? And then if we go into, I don't want too much water because I put water in there, but let's go into this. Come on, baby. Loosen up. You can do it. You can do it. And that purple's screaming for me. There, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Obviously, it's going to be more effective over, oh my God, they must have been drinking out of my water. Any of you guys have cats? Can I just tell you real quick yesterday, I know people are going to say, oh my God, I want to hear your stories. Dave was sitting on the bed yesterday. We were sitting there talking. Out of nowhere, I hear him scream. My daughter's cat, well, it's all of our cats, but it's my daughter's cat, Onyx, one of the black ones, comes jumping from the top of my bedroom closet. I have no idea where this cat was. Jumps on him. When she jumped from the top of the like the top of the closet to the bed, and I guess landed on his feet, and then got nervous because when she landed, he was like, moved his leg, crunched on with her nails. It's so funny. Wouldn't have been funny if it was me, but it was so funny. Oh my God. They're the cutest cats. The only thing I hate about cats is the cat litter. I just wish we didn't have to deal with that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. All right, we got that color. I'm going to put some of this water out and see if I get a little bit more in this purple. Yeah, come on. But yeah, you guys ever have experiences with your animals? I mean, my dogs, I could go on for hours about what they do because they're crazy. I just took a video. I sat here for literally 5 minutes taking a video of my dog Spyro, who jumped into my clean fabric that I wash constantly, and decided that he was going to dig. And it was hysterical watching him just dig and growl because I don't know if he thought somebody was coming. Oh my God, the lights are blinking here. It is so windy. But it was funny. So these are really pretty. I'll have to show you up the camera. It's kind of hard to see here. Once they're dry, you might be able to see. I'm going to use some darker colors here so you can kind of see what we got. Yeah. And you see how I'm just playing? I'm just doing the page. It's not a big deal. And these are watercolors. And then we could go over them with acrylics and whatever you want, whatever you have. Use what you have. That's my thing. That's my big thing. Use what you have. Let's get some of this and see. Should have wiped off my brush a little bit more. But these are pretty. I could sit here all day and make backgrounds. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right, I'm going to do one more and then that's it, just to show you. Matter of fact, let's do this real dark color. It's like copper, right? And let's take our butterfly stamp. And then what I like to do is really get that on there. Very lightly, holding it at the top, I'll just take it down. I don't know, I'll go this way. That's with watercolor. So now I'm adding another dimension with watercolor. I mean, look how cool. Look at the background now. Do you know what I mean? And then if you're done with that color, well, that is a nice color. Go in and let's do the feather so you can see that it wasn't a... Okay. Oh, my water is pretty. let's go in with, I don't think you're going to be able to see it on there, but let's go in with a dark blue. I'm going to do the same thing, just going to go over it, go over it, and stamp. Now these are closer, but you could still see. And the more you stamp, the better it gets. Let's see a little bit more. Come on, give it to me. I think I might have a little bit too much water, but it's all right. Look at that. Look how beautifully sparkly it is. Look at that. Oh, yeah. And you could do this with any watercolor. The ones I just used from Plaid, from Folk Art. But you see how we're adding dimension? I mean, and that's, it's just that fun. And you rinse these off, you know, especially if you're using acrylic. And I'm going to draw these really quick and show you. I just want you to see, like, this is a great background to start. I'd take white, probably wash it over. Let's see. Something I like to do too is I like to take, and I'm just doing this just so it's dry, I like to take a piece of printer paper or paper that I've sitting and printing on it so it kind of, you know, dries and then it starts another page. Now this is watercolor, it's white. And I know I had, yeah I did, I put it in here, it's a little orange tint to it, but that's okay. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to rinse this off. Yeah. When you're balancing your life on something. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to go in with some of this white. This is what I do. And I will leave, I'll just do one part to show you. I go in and see how we're going to push back. Now remember, that's watercolor under there, so you're going to, you know, even if it's dry, I'm just going over once. I don't like to go over a million times, but you can see it starts pushing it back. You can also use acrylic paint if you want. But I just like, and what it does is it mutes it. So you can see the difference between this and that, or even this. And it kind of like, you know what I mean? But you still know it's in there. If you don't want to do that, don't do that. But like I said, this is just a great way to use watercolor as a background because, my dog's shaking the table, because, you know, it really just is a lot of fun. Now you go and you put acrylic and you play and you stamp and you just build up from here. So it's definitely, there's a lot of things you can do with watercolor. I'm not a watercolor artist. I cannot sit here and draw you or paint you anything. I try, good gods know I try. I can't. Or I have a hard time. And so, yeah, so this is the way I like to play with it. And like I said, you get these different looks. It's a lot of fun. So always be kind to each other. You never know about somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much. And I will see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye-bye.